Hello and a warm welcome to D14 Broadcasting Public Service, incorporated broadcasting from District 14, Montserrado County, to all of Liberia and beyond. We are a community-based public broadcast service on a mission to empower our local communities and the nation through active engagement in media, education, and information sharing. At D14 Broadcasting, we believe in the power of media to uplift and unite people, and we're here to inform, inspire, and encourage everyone tuning in. On this platform, you'll find a rich variety of programs and stories tailored for the general public, all groups in Liberia. We bring you up-to-the-minute community news that keeps you connected to what's happening in your neighborhood. We offer educational programming for young and old alike, helping to enlighten minds and build knowledge. Our content addresses important social issues head-on, including discussions on substance abuse, prevention, and recovery, as well as empowerment segments for women and youth, and fun enlightening shows for kids. You'll also enjoy uplifting religious content that nurtures the soul and cultural outreach programs that celebrate Liberia's rich heritage and traditions. Whether you're a student, a parent, a teacher, a community leader, or anyone in between, there's something here for you. We are uplifting, warm, inspirational, and encouraging in everything we broadcast, because our goal is to bring hope, knowledge, and positive energy into every home. At D14, we pride ourselves on being accurate, balanced, and credible in our reporting, and we don't compromise the people's interest. As a community public broadcast service, our team of independent reporters and producers is dedicated to bringing you nothing but the truth, reporting stories just as they witness them on the ground. We may be a small team, but we are passionate and committed, for as small as we are, we remain accurate and want to grow with you, our beloved community. Every segment we produce is guided by our mission to empower and educate. We are here to shine a light on local voices and engage you actively in the stories that shape our community's future. So get ready to be informed and inspired. This introductory program sets the stage for an enriching experience with D14 Broadcasting Public Service Incorporated. Stay tuned as we dive into stories that matter, share knowledge that empowers, and spread messages of hope and unity. D14 Broadcasting Public Service, Incorporated, serving District 14, Liberia, and beyond, is on the air. Welcome to a broadcast that's for the people and by the people, where your voice is our inspiration and your community is at the heart of everything we do.
All right, thank you. Welcome, guys. Welcome. You just hear from D14 live broadcast. We are on Facebook, we are on YouTube, and this platform brings to you information that will help our community, that will help our young people, that will help our generation to come, and even help our economy. This platform will have varieties of topics, different thematic areas we're going to be touching, and we're going to invite experts in those areas to speak to our young people, to help understand what it means to get into different career areas, how to have career directions. And then we're going to also be discussing career development programs. So those of you who are joining us, would like to say welcome. We have with us Chester Nees, we have Beno Andrews. My name is Lawrence Family. I'm here in Minnesota in USA. And those of you from the district would like to say welcome. Good evening to you. I hope you are having a wonderful time. We also like to add here to this platform Joe Sosa. I hope I'm getting it all right. So, gentlemen, welcome, and I'm glad to meet all of you from the district. Guys, when we say D14, we just specifically talking about district number 14. You know, just I started having issue with people sometimes. When you say district 14. That I don't know how many community comprise of District 14 and where District 14 starts from and where it ends, because this program is intended to educate our people. Aside from just politics, we're not going to discuss a lot of politics. Politics, we can get away with politics, but we want to educate our people in the district. And so we're going to talk about the community.
Please put your vessel on mute. Let me see if I can point on you. Okay, I'll point on you. Yeah, the background. No, she put on me. Sorry.
So We're going to have a lot of discussion, and every other time we're going to have. Don't tell yourself on mute again.
Yeah. Okay.
Professor, when we put no,
Oh yeah, I don't want that shit. Yeah, let me put him behind you. Okay.
Yeah, so we'd like to welcome Sylvester, Joe, Bendo, Chester, and my name is Lawrence Family. We are all doing this thing together to help our community, to provide education and promote entrepreneur and business. So strictly today, our topic is business management, business and entrepreneur, how we can provide educated information to our young people and how they can shift their paradigm, how they can begin going into something new. And other people, the moment you talk to a young person right now, their only interest is they want to go into politics. Politics is good, but as a career person, as a young person coming up, I would like you to have a direction so that in the event where you are no longer interested in politics, you have a career direction already. So today's topic is strictly business, and we'd like to welcome you from the district. This thing is about the district, but beyond the district and Liberia at large, so we all can have a fruitful discussion. So welcome, guys. Well, how is it from your end? Can you kind of just introduce yourself and then just tell where you are, and then we can begin from there.
Okay,
let's start with Chester.
Okay, let me begin with the process. My name is Chester Tawli Amanis. I'm currently based in Minnesota, the United States. And yeah, so far, thank you.
Yeah, welcome, Chester. And Chester has been a very good friend. We all came from the district. We came a long way. He's a development expert. He believes in development. He believes in empowerment, and he's into business. We're going to tap into his experience to also learn a lot from his business ideas. So welcome, Chester. So let's take Benu, the only female with us tonight.
Oh, thank you, Lawrence. Benu T. Andrews from Toho Community. District number 4.
Which part of the district you are?
Toho Community.
Oh, Toho Community. They call it DC, eh? DC, yeah. I used to be confused when the men say, "Oh, I call him from DC." Now I'll be like, "Oh, how come? Who call him from DC? Washington DC?" But it's okay. Yeah, that's Toho community. That's one of the populated and biggest community in our district. So let's jump straight to Joe. Joe, welcome.
Thank you for having me. My name is D'Souza, and I'm Joe D'Souza, former youth leader of Toho community and program and project director at the Slum Dweller Network of Liberia. So I'm always privileged when it comes to informing our people on the basic things they have to know. So thank you for having me.
You're welcome, bro. So Professor, you're having some trouble with your background.
Okay, when I'm muting, rather to talk, he can just put in the chat room, then I'll be able to get him back.
Yeah, so we heard from Chester, we heard from Bindo, Joe, and now it's your turn, Sylvester. What's up? What's going on with you?
Yeah, let me unmute him, or he can unmute himself. Okay, I'll unmute Sylvester.
Welcome, Sylvester. Yeah. Welcome, Sylvester.
In talking, I see a more shake.
Okay, he's on mute.
Public Services Incorporated. The nearest Sylvester Nyonswa. And then let me welcome everyone to the show. Lauren, want to say a pleasure welcome to the show, and thanks for joining us as well.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, thank you. So we'd like to also welcome the audience. We'd like to welcome our followers. Today's edition, we are
what is it? I'm not getting Lawrence.
Are you guys getting me?
Yeah, we're getting you. For me, I'm getting you.
Are you guys getting me?
Yeah, we are getting you. I think it's only you. I don't know what's the problem is. But...
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's move into the discussion. We'll fix Sylvester's issue. So like we said initially, we are talking business today, small business management, how we can encourage our friends, how we can encourage a lot of young people to join what we are doing. So initially I started asking Mabino. I like to call Mabino, you know, me, the background from with Mabino, people with that name, they are our mothers. So our tribe has a lot of Binu. I don't know her tribe, but my tribe has a lot of Binu. So I like to call her Mabinu. I hope that's okay for you, Mabinu. So
Oh, it's
I started asking Mabinu, are you into small business? Are you into small business? If yes, what's the business is? How is it going with you? How you started? We just love to hear your story. You know, most of the programs, most of the topic we're going to be
We don't need to
discussing.
speak again. I'll be I'll call it cutting down the motor by here again.
Okay, so now part of it, we want here will mute Sylvester. So we're gonna use storytelling most of the time when we come on a platform to tell our stories, because storytelling all around the world right now is one of the ways we communicate to the largest audience, is one of the ways that we can encourage people who think that life is all to it, and then how they can regain our strength just by listening to my story. It helps you encourage you and say, you know what, I listened to your story, but I think mine is even better than yours. I thought I was in the worst situation. So we're going to use storytelling most of the time to just communicate our a part of what we're going to discuss. So let's hear from Mabino. So if
yes.
you are not speaking, just mute yourself.
Laura, you getting me? I'm talking at the back.
Yeah, I'm getting you. You can go ahead, Binu.
Okay, thank you. Yes, first of all, in business, I do a little business. I sell water to my horse. I buy the water sack, I make it cold, I sell it. I can buy the sack for someone and I sell it for 100. I sell it small thing I just try goose, pepper, small thing you think about. I get it in my shop. So I do little business to help myself, to help my family, to help friends that are around me. Because sometimes your friends will in need of something, you have to be there for the person. So business pay a lot. Like some of us right now, we don't working. We totally want to do business to help ourselves. Like my late mother, she was not an educated one, but entire life our business. She used to do business. So today she put some of us in business. So my business I'm doing, my business supporting me, my business helping my family, my siblings, that my business. So I want to encourage young people up there, business pay. When you see Nigeria today, most of the young girls you see they get duplex, they got their horses all around. They invest in business. Even when you're working for even 200 or 300, it's good to invest in business because business will bring back. Business will pay back. If you put $100 in business, that 100 you'll get it double. As long you focus. If you want to succeed soon, don't just depend every month. Say, oh, because I'm making 2,000 or I'm making 500. Money bring money. If that money laying down, you're not adding it all. It causes so many problems. So I believe that money bring money and business pay. So I want to encourage my young
We're having problem with Bindu. I know that's the network, but we're going to try again to see. I see everybody left. Where are these guys? Where you guys go to? All right, so gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, while we're waiting for the other guys to rejoin us, this is D14 live broadcast. We are on Facebook, we are on YouTube. We are discussing issue and activities within our district. We are discussing Liberia at large. We have every time we come on our show, we have different topics to discuss. So today's edition, we are just discussing business. You can call us, you can join us, you can contribute, and then in subsequent time, we're going to invite people who are succeeding in business, young people especially, and then they will come and share with us their story, how they started their businesses, and then how are they succeeding, what capital they have to begin their business, how are they contributing to their own economy, and then that's going to help us a lot. So join us. We are on D14 right now. We are live, so we will have Chester joining us. We'll have Joe. We'll have Bindu joining us. They just went off, so we'd like to welcome you. This is just about us communicating to each other, us having some discussion about career development programs, young people who are making strides with all the challenges they are having. How are they managing? How we can get encouraged to incorporate those young people to join business. Today is strictly about business. Yeah,
Lawrence?
just welcome back, Binu. I know you have issue with your network. Welcome
Yes,
back.
sir.
Welcome back, Chester.
Yeah,
Um,
my phone just got hot and it turned off because I was charging it in the car while doing that. Sorry, I'm back. Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So we will discuss. Benu was just letting us know her story about business, how she managed to get into business, and then how is it left with her. There are challenges along the way, but she still go through those challenges, especially with the kind of economy that we have. So Benu, we still have you back. Go ahead.
Yeah, Lawrence, thank you. For now, Lawrence, it's not easy because when I even 2 or 300 in business, where you not get backing, not so much challenge will come across. It's not easy. Like right now, the electricity business in the country is, and for me, the business I'm doing, I make my water cool. As if the water not cool, you will see people and forced to pay current. So it's not easy. It's not for business. The business help business very good. It's good to invest in business. Every month, when you get your partner, you get your family member, if they trustful or rather trust that person, it's good to invest in business because you get what you will get it back. Thank you.
Yeah, so you want to share with us how you started this whole business, and even though you talk about the challenges, but what a good part about the business are you, because if you did not have any positive part, by this time you're not going to be continuing that business. Everything that you do in this life has a positive and a negative part. We want to hear more. We want to hear more about the positive part, what you're achieving from that, so that, and how can you encourage other people. People sometimes they think that to get into business, that means you need to have 10,000, you need to have
Mm,
50,000 to start up a business. How you managing, how you started, and what the positives are about the business you're doing.
okay, thank you. The first thing, the first resort I bought, I paid $200 US, 20, 24, 23. I bought an S by 200. Get that money, I said that 200. I see foreign with all in the community. It vast. When I buy the bus, I be buying water, the environment very packed. I can be facing juice, facing Kuwait. It will help me. So that how I went and bought a bus, the water, sir. I start selling. The first time I bought 10 sack of water. The 10 sack of water I pay $80 for one sack. $80 for one sack. Yeah. So I start selling with that 10 sack. That 10 sack. From 10, I go to 15. From 15, I go to 20. At that time, the current was stable. Yes. From 15, I go to 20. I had surfacing my kuwe, I surfacing my juice. Their business stand. Then I'm speaking to two. So sometimes you can say because you want to get thousands of people you do business. When you get home, like just left with yourself, just focus. But not just focus on something when you say you want this just pay attention to it, you will get good results. If I come to go use that 200 to go to water side to go back to myself, that might but just be in a room where it can, where it can. I
You
will
mean
where it can.
200? You mean 200 US dollar?
Yeah, $200 about the S bar into that one S bar maybe to get another S bar.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So you
yeah.
seeing it? Yeah.
That's very nice. That's very good and encouraging. And you are keeping the money before it gets to $200, or somebody just give you upfront $200.
Yeah, someone blessed me with a 200 because I told the person I want to do business. So the person you are taking it, person who are taking it to be friend say, "Oh, you can do business." I said, I really want to do business. I won't be sitting the day. They say, okay. Like how you get that 200 to me. The person gave me that 200. Get that 200 right there. The money get that the next day I go straight to water. So I have budget that bus. I went and pay for it, I buy it. And today my horse, you see two that one bus I will get. I get two because I start selling. From there I start saving. I start saving. I start saving. I can get I manage one today. So basically what about saving?
Yeah, that's very nice. And I know through that business, at least you guys are eating through the business, at least you paying your house rent through that business, you're taking care of your kids and everything good happening. We know at times business gets slow, sometimes you lose, sometimes you gain in the business, but like you said, it's all about saving, it's all about putting your mind into it, it's all about goal setting. Every business you want to do, you should have a goal, you should have a plan. So if you're jumping into a business and you don't have a plan, you don't have a goal to achieve at the end of the day, you're not going anywhere. Like Benu initially, and this the reason why we talk about plan is because usually if you already have a plan before you get the money, it's a good thing. But sometimes
Yeah,
the mistake we made, we get the money before we start planning, and like that it confuses us. So when you
yeah,
want to jump into business, if you have the mindset of doing business, just already put a plan in place and do your own little assessment. Like you're in Joe community, you already know cold water business is a very essential business. People will eat, and at the end of the day, they want to drink safe water. So you look into it, you say, but I think this business can go easily into the community, especially with the population that we have. And that's how you went into the business with a mindset, with a plan already. And yeah, you are today, at least you're not getting everything, but you managing and you trying your best to take care of whatever you need to take care of. So that's very good. And thank you for sharing with us, Benu. So let's come back to Chester. Chester is into we wanted to discuss more business. I didn't want to hear from Chester because Chester is doing large business, big business. But
yeah.
we still will have, you can start from small before you go to big. So
So you go,
I know Chester started from somewhere before going into a big business. So we'd like to hear from Chester. But before that, we'd like to welcome you to the D14 live broadcast. We are on Facebook, we are on YouTube. You can follow us. This platform is all about promoting each other. This platform is about talking about our district, our communities, and even Liberia at large, and how we can empower young people, how we can talk to our young people, how we can encourage them, how you can serve as an ambassador. You, Benu, now, how you, before we come back to Chester, let me ask you this one question. How you think you can serve as that person, as a motivating factor for other people to join business? How you think? Are you willing to talk to some other people who think to get into business is a huge thing? Are you ready to move out to serve as an ambassador for D14 to say, you know what, you're not doing anything, but you can get money and you just eat all the money and come back and sit down and look for another one again? Are you ready? Because you now as a female, we see you now as an example, especially with the kind of business you're doing, small business you're doing. How are you willing to go back to the community, even people that just around you? Gentlemen, sorry, we lost Benu. I hope she can come back, but while we're talking about Chester, I mean, you hear from Benu. I mean, you hear her story, and I think it's very, very interesting. It's very, very interesting. It's very,
Okay,
very.
thank you, Mr. Famola. Let's just randomly be talking. Just give me like maybe 3 minutes. I will come in with my own conversation. But Beno have said almost everything based on her own experience and how she understands the steps toward business. And that's a good thing. So just give me like maybe 3 or 5 minutes. I'm going to be or just randomly be discussing some of your idea, and I can get back on.
Right. So we lost Benu, and we hope we can get Benu back. We have Professor rejoining us. Professor.
Yeah, Lawrence. The network is giving the network is getting me talk.
Okay,
So I'm back.
Bro.
So,
thank you for rejoining us. Benu is back.
It's a pleasure.
Benu is back. Benu, are you hearing us? Hello, Benu?
yeah,
Yes, Professor, I don't know, for some reason your background is terrible.
Yeah. You say the background is low or my background is dark.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting some feedback, like noise. Okay, I think you're good now. Yeah, Beno, are you there?
yeah, I'm here, Lauren.
Okay, so yeah, let's conclude with you. I was asking you, how can you serve as a motivating factor for other young people to join into business? What can you do? What are you willing to do?
Yeah, I just want to add my voice on many voices to tell young people right now, we the young people, we the one our parents depends on. But we are from the poor background, business skill. For you to just go in the morning, just go to Lagos shop, entertainment center. Let me just make it a bit. In the entertainment center, you doing nothing but not female. It's very bad. But when you do your business, no one will take advantage on you. You counting your money. When you put your susu, every month, every 2 months, you get your little profit from your business. You go to water side. Let's see him on here again and you sell him on here. But just focus on your business. Because your business will bring profit. Your little profit is safe. It save your money. 2, 3 months, you go to water side. You can see your son no. You buy for a fee, say you working on Saturday. Like some upper can feel say we are working, but we don't working. Our business we doing, we post susu, we save. From there, when we get our money, we go buy what we want. For you to then wake up every morning or every weekend to go to town, oh, I just not going to town to the entertainment center, it will not help. And your age, go. So, particularly female, we have to put our feet down. Do business. You even go to school or the high school. If you can't do business, you go you learn trade. Learn something for yourself. It will help. It will help your nation. It will help your environment. Because I'm not waiting for no man right now. Every year, our age adding up. Maybe last year you were 25, but the other year you come to 26. When you bob your eye, then you 30, in your 30. In your 30, you don't get nothing to show. And maybe in that case, you not get 1 or 2. So tell me now, what you are preparing for your children? So I'm calling upon our young sister up there that will focus in business, that will focus in trade. It will help us, our children will follow our footsteps. So thank you, Lauren, for that beautiful question.
Yeah, that's very nice, and hopefully we will have time to discuss behind the scene and see what kind of program we can design for you to continue to reach out to other people to join you and to join business as well. So thank you. Sylvester, what's up? Sylvester, go again. Yeah, Sylvester not let our business today. But ladies and gentlemen, share the show. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. We are live on YouTube and Facebook. We'd like to say welcome. We have Chester Needs with us. We have Bindo Andrews from the district there in the community. So we're just going to talk more about what Bindo talked about. What young people think that to do business is kind of difficult. Look, come to think about it. Right now, if you went into District 14 to do a survey asking young people about life, what is life like nowadays? Most of the responses you're going to get is a lot of people are going to tell you, say life is challenging, life is difficult, life is frustrating, life is terrible. You're going to hear all the negative feedbacks. You're going to have all the negative feedbacks. So my question now is, yeah, life is challenging, life is difficult, life is terrible. But how have you been managing? What you've been doing as a person? You say life is challenging, life is difficult, life is hard. How do you even spend your free time? Now, when you start asking how, yeah, man, Benu, it's frustrating sometimes, when people people say, oh, life is challenging. Yeah, we understand that, but how have you been spending your free time? What have you been doing during your free hours?
Yes.
What do you do? So if you look across, especially amongst young people, if you look across and realize and ask young people, or even do a survey, you get to realize most young people spend their free time either going on the beaches, spend their free time going to the clubs, spend their free time going to party, and all of those enjoyable things. Now, I want also do a little analysis. So, Benu, what do you do your free time? Benu says she goes to club every Saturday or Sunday, or maybe let's just say Saturday. So Benu goes to club every Saturday, and then she takes in one large beer. I don't know how much is large beer in Liberia right now. Is it $100 or $200? I don't know. 500 for one?
For large beer. Then start.
Yeah. So let's say Benu, because you go to the club, you chilling, you don't just want to go, just take water and drink, you want to enjoy yourself, you want to amuse yourself. So maybe because of the strength of your pocket, maybe you say you only drink 2 large beer. So 2 large beer is how much? 2 large beer is $1,000, right?
Yeah, 1,000.
2 large beer is $1,000. How many Saturdays we have in a month? We have 4 Saturdays. So every Saturdays you drink $1,000 for large beer. So the 4 Saturday will give you $4,000. Right? So $4,000 in a month. You spend $4,000 in a month. So if you calculate 4,000 times the 12 month, you know what you're talking about, right there? $48,000. $48,000, even more than the 200 you have, right?
Yeah.
So you have $48,000 that you spend in a whole year just on one. We're not talking about all the other, because you sit down, you want to amuse yourself, you want to drink other things, you want to eat meat, maybe chicken and fish and stuff like that. Transportation, everything included. It depends where you're going. So we're not talking about all the one. We're not specific about what you buy there, what the drink you take in. So if you're spending $48,000 in the whole round year just on large beer, at the end of the day, you come back to us, you say life is difficult, life is challenging, life is terrible. Now, my question now to you, Benu, and the rest of the other people who are watching us, who's making life difficult? Who's making life challenging? You can go ahead, Benu. You can answer. Who's making life difficult?
But Lauren, they think very simple. Even the man or the woman you go to ask for help, the woman say every drink last beer. They use drinking last beer for God's sake. You don't want calling for property. You don't want calling for hardship. Because that life, your life that station, yes. You can be yourself, you can be in one small tech room, It's lying on only a piece of my chair, and you won't be drinking water yourself. It's bad. I was causing the problem. Yeah. I get by late 24 year my chair, then daybreak. I 40 every Saturday to go drink liquor for God's sake. While the money I'm taking to go bala last week, I can take it to invest in business into a theater. I become big Jew.
Yeah.
I big girl in the society. When you put your him head across somewhere, I myself where to put my own him head across somewhere. Because why I save for the year. I got investment.
Yeah. And that's
Yes.
and that's a part of the discussion on business we wanted to talk about. How are you managing your finances? That means the money you get every day, because I know people buy from you every day. How are you managing the money? Money is very tempting, especially when you're not keeping it in the bank. Maybe you keep it at home, or because you need to buy the products every day. You need to go get some. When you finish, you need to go get some and bring it back. How are you managing that money that coming in and going out, coming in? How are you managing and still keeping the business going? What are you doing? Okay, Benu is frozen again. But while Benu is coming back, let's continue to
So what
yeah. So Benu is frozen. Yeah, Benu, your network is terrible. We hope
like
it can be
little
fixed.
you get me.
Yeah, you can go ahead. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is D14 live broadcast. We are broadcasting strictly from district number 14 in Monserrado County, specifically Bushwa Island. And so this platform is intended to educate our people, our young people. It's intended to encourage and shift the mindset and the paradigm of how we manage our own little resources. We have different topics, different thematic area to touch every other time we come on this platform. We'll be talking business, we'll be talking environment, we'll be talking infrastructure development, we'll be talking capacity building, we'll be talking career development, we'll be talking a lot of other things that can help our young people to rethink. It's not just about politics. We're not going to, our interest is not politics. Our interest is to provide information, educated information, provide career direction for our young people, provide capacity building and opportunities for our young people in District 14 and beyond, and Liberia at large. So let's welcome Benu back.
And then
Benu,
we're back.
yeah, we understand. It's okay. We understand. So I was asking you about what was the question? If man, I'm getting older. You know. It's okay.
Huh?
I was asking you how you managing your money, your little money you generate from the business. How are you managing it? Especially so when you are not putting it in the bank, you keep those money around you. Money is tempting. Sometimes you just say, "Let me tell the father," and you say, "I will put it back." And then small before you look, everything go away. But for you, for all the year, the time you talked about, you said when you started your business.
I start my business 2020. Hopefully 2020. No, 2023.
2023. So imagine from 2023 till now, you're still managing your business. So my question was, how are you managing your money, the money you generate? And more people sometimes they make profit, they make profit, and then they use it for something else before you know the business collapse. But how are you managing? How you been managing all the years with the money?
Okay, meaning what I can do, I put susu. Like in your there, we miss susu every month. We put $40. Every month $40. Maybe in the susu you get like 15% in the susu or 20. So like every month one person will eat No, in month, 2% eating in 1 month, 2% eating in 1 month. So the other person eat, then the other person eat. That what we can do. Because while the business not extend yet. So you can go deposit money in the bank. Yes. So when you tell your sister you buy market, you put in your shop. Or yes, that's what I've been doing. And I never start saving in the bank yet because my business not really reach our level yet to start depositing money in the bank. But I take my susu, I put it in my shop. But that was still, yes.
You don't get cash back? You ain't do cash back no more?
People do cash back. Like my late mother,
I'm talking about you. Oh, you know people who still do cash back.
yes, my late mother used to do cash back.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yes,
so you able to distinguish the profit from the money that you're supposed to put back in the market, and then I don't know, because you've been doing this business for I don't know how many years. You said since 2023. So is the profit growing? Is the profit growing? Or you just get the money and put it by the business and eat the profit and come back again? Because I heard you talking about susu. I understand, but I know it's not all the profit you're going to take and put into susu.
no, the business right now, more people doing in Liberia, yeah, like they business, and that's a little petty business. That's susu. You put susu, you get to bag, you buy market, you put in your shop. When you're going down again, you ask the susu man, say, oh, I want you. She get rid of you, you buy market. That's what most people do when you do your survey. Go from there, even in Liberia, they will tell you more women they are involved into susu. Particularly petty business women, they are involved into susu because the susu, even when you save it 25%, 25%, I can that's susu going for one. Maybe 2020 will be 500 US. That 500, you can buy enough goods for your shop. Yes, you can buy enough. That 500 can buy enough market. Right now, they're selling rest for 2005. Maybe you buy a rare 2005, you can sell it for 2006 or 2650. So you can buy you enough, we can carry for even a year. Then you join another susu for the petty business women that what they're doing.
Okay. So
Yeah.
so lastly, before we come to Chester, welcome back. Before we come to Chester, why are the people still coming back to you to come buy your goods? What your relationship with your customers? Why you telling them? You say that your business very good than the other people. Every day, the people coming to you to come buy. What your relationship? How you managing your customers?
Yes, like for our area, for the community I live, they come to the water. If your water cold, you will see custom. Yes. Even people around me, they're selling water. But if their water not cool, no customer. Myself, my water not cool, no customer. They put life for the water, they like it very cool. The other small thing, maybe small will be selling in the market for like 150, they send it for 1.7. Then you is selling for 150, you see them coming to you. So you get
Yeah.
this, so you will see your customer. How you pay your customer relationship and pay them. Yes. So when somebody send it for 180 or 190, they will locate quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because some people can want double profit on, but like for me, I don't have too much to double profit. Each market 50-50. When you tap the 50-50, when you got a bag or something, the 50-50 you tap it like they can get you back. And for the
Okay.
market in the shop, it get old. So you sell it quick, get your money. So that's why I
Yeah.
believe in.
Yeah. That's good. And you know, it's good that you talk about those things, because people are into business and they don't have no customer relationship. They don't know what to do. They just only worry about how much profit they get, but they don't worry. They're not doing market assessment to know that we got competitors. I got people who doing the same business as me. So the only way you see people locating me, it's not just for maybe because you reduce the price, or maybe your price is a little bit cheaper than the other. It also depends on your relationship with the people, how you talk to them. When your customers come around, how you talk to them, what you say to them. We meant to come, no matter whether your product or your goods are expensive, they will still come depending on your relationship with them. So thank you, Benu, and we hope the business can grow from that level to another level and make it very big. Thank you. So let's come back to Chester being around. Chester being around, doing a lot into business. I'm a witness to what he does. And we just want to hear from Chester. I will begin specifically asking Chester about his marketing strategy, because it's a big market,
Okay.
but we like to hear
Thank you, Mr. Famada, for the opportunity.
We like to hear your strategy. Let's begin with, because we're discussing small business and how you managed to get into the business, what motivated you, and man, I know sometimes it's challenging to jump into business as a young person, with all the prevailing situations around, but you still managed to pick up from somewhere, and then today you are at this level. So let's hear from you. Let's hear your story. I hope your story can motivate other young people to begin thinking in the same direction. You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Famada. I do appreciate that opportunity, and I think it's going to help a lot, especially for those who want to make an impact in their life, right? So, honestly, in 1999, I graduated to 2000. I graduated from high school, and I was like, for my advanced career path, my focus was into technology. I had the opportunity to have entered in 2000, right? And unfortunately, where my sponsorship was coming from, and the person passed, or we were saved from another point, deleted from the earth. So I dropped up to 2003. 2003, I went to AMU. But before going to AMU, I came across the former speaker, Councillor Kofa, and because I just gave him some backdrop in order to help the process. So what happened is that my uncle's a businessman. He had a construction company. I served as warehouse superintendent. I served as procurement officer, and I began to grow in the process. So the last place we were working on, was on the late Councillor Bronsky, my political leader, office. So while doing the job, Councillor Kofa came from the United States. I came across him. And what was it? He actually said, look, since we're in the player, we need people. Supervise the building, hire people, hire 8 persons, and we were there. But what happened, what I was supposed to get, I wasn't getting it, but my consistency kept me there. Till Councillor Bronsky came in, it wasn't stay the same, and I asked him to put me into school. So while in school, after 2005 election, and there was nothing coming from him, because after election, everybody go low in budget, politicians go low in budget, and I just thought, look, I can't become a burden on this man. I can't hear. I've done a lot of stuff. So in order to help me, and my goal was, look, since the man helped me, he was helping me, and 2, I built that love, that leadership love for him. Let me see what I can do for myself. I established an NGO, and the NGO was called Youth Instinct of Humanity and Developmental Action. So while I was there, I start writing concert notes, asking people, sending it internationally for support. I came across a couple of organizations that sent me continuing the board medical supply, where I started doing distribution from counties to schools in Moserado, to clinics in Moserado, even Clarendon Clinic benefit their schools in Clarendon, and seeing district benefit. It was in 2009 to 2010. So yeah, where I learned business actually went into my personal business. So that I got a call saying the call in St. Carpet in the police, a custom man right now. So I saw him like I pay him because when the post send the container, the same money behind there to clear the container of the port, the same money. So when the money came, and I get the money, he was doing the clearing process. As he going along the way doing the clearing process, I saw almost everything. But I saw little things in this organization where like you do it like a formal business. He wasn't into business. He was just a broker trying to do it. I called and said, what I see here today, we can establish a business. He said, yeah, let's do it. So I went, I registered, do the document, provide the ratio, everything. As soon we did it, we got contracts. A lot of contracts start coming from the Chinese people. We found office, we hired 8 persons, and they were working with us. We were clearing. I started getting almost most of the Chinese guys. And during early period, if you remember, Mr. Farmer, there were a lot of Chinese people coming to the country.
Right.
And that way I was able to get most of the Chinese people. Yeah. I was able to get most of the Chinese people on board at the time. So I was getting most of the Chinese clients clearing from them. Like we were 2. Just imagine in 2 months, going to 3 months, we become one of the high clearing firms. And there was among the people that are exposed, there were other big brothers that had bigger RT firm, but they were not. But among us, I was getting close to Gento, and Gento was one of the biggest clearing firm among the young people. He older than me, but he was one of the biggest clearing firm. So we were getting some of the, even on our Muka, you were there too. We all were there, Muka, all were there, we were clearing firm. I met Muka there, I met all of them there, but I was building gradually. I was building high employees, I was doing it. And fortunately for me, I came to the United States. Through that, I was able to come to the United States in 2011. So when I came, obtaining a degree, being a businessman who was doing everything for himself. I entered another environment. So what I did, I sacrificed within a period of 3 months. 3 months, I was there working. I went to school. So I took full-time job because I had to move in that period of time. So what I did in this country, I just worked for 3 to 4 years. In a 3 year, I had to work for the county. In a 2 year period, I had to work for the school in the Metro State. I created a program because I was student leader. I organized the African student organization in the school and started expanding. So based on that, they sent me to the state, right? And I was working with the county. The program creator was changing career path. Because, for example, in a country, when you get felony, you can't get a certain job. So when you learn, you get a degree. If that, let's say finance, if you get fraud, you do fraud, or anything that has to do with finances, at the end of the day, they will redirect you and you're not going to get a job. So they will come back to school and trying to get another career. So we created something that will redirecting students into another career path. I started that program in Hennepin County. It's still there right now as I speak. So when that program was there for a period of time, they transferred me to the IT department because that was my focus. I become IT change coordinator. So while there, my boss said, Chester, you're too innovative, you're creative. Why would you want to be working here? Why can't you go in the private sector? And at that time in Minnesota, in the United States, when you're working for American government, you're working for government. So I felt, they got to put me out of the job. I think I raise the thing he want to bring because he don't. But he used to love me, or maybe they don't want to see me here. And actually, getting a job with the county property too, you must be a citizen. And I wasn't a citizen. So he put me up. When he put me up, I came. They asked me, so I left. I came to the private sector. I was working with Staples. So I looked at it for long. I said, but I got my degrees in technology. Why would I be like sitting and doing a kind of job? And let me see what I can go into venture, but into the business venture. But at the time when I thought of it, I just to work in our community, Liberian community, repair computers, set up a small system, other things. So when I already started business, briefly, I will tell you that, Mr. Family, I didn't have any other source of income. I started the business, and who registered the business? There was a man I was volunteering at his NGO. He was sent out to like the community park. They got a small computer center. We'll go and set the system, the network, help troubleshoot the desktop in case of anything. And while in the process over the time, and because he saw me, he wanted. So when I started doing I want to business, he called for a meeting. So he got me, registered the business right there. When he got the business registered, that's how I started. I didn't have money to register office space. Imagine. And I got small money. My pay, when I paid for a space, without any hope that I would even get a contract. I started that place, I was doing my remote work and I was doing it. I started through a time, I got contract from Target, corporate Target, to deploy desktop to the corporate office and to some of the office downtown and other areas. And I had started employing Liberians. And I had my business process started.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
I started getting contract, our own platforms, leave platforms, getting direct.
So thank you. Before you continue, let's talk about because the essence of this program, while we listen to your story, we want to see what are some of the reasons why young people want to venture into business. Let's talk about life. Let's talk about life before business and life after life while into business. How was it like, or how is it like right now with you? What was life like with you?
So
now that you're in business, what is life like for you?
It's a tough thing, Mr. Founder. Yeah, like I said, it's a tough thing, Mr. Farmer. The level of business is tough, but I think in myself, I feel like I haven't done anything. But on another note, I think I have reached that far with a lot of experience. One, a lot of experience in the business setting. I understand losses and gain when it comes to business. And two, I expanding, but I feel I'm not expanding because I'm not saving the way I want to save, and I'm depriving myself into a lot of things. Right now, like after the election, I came back, I revamped my business, but not to the level I was. I was at the level of hiring people from Philippines, India. I had a lot of white people working for me, and I had a very big office running here in America. But when I came back, I tried to do it individually, and I just subcontract people to get certain jobs done. But like I said, my focus, because honestly, I think we had a conversation behind the scene. I want to go back to Liberia. So what I do, what I'm doing right now, and what I did. Okay, when I look at it, I said, Mr. Famula, okay, Mr. Famula been into a school for a very long period of time. Understand how school management works, how to create an institution and make it grow and get students. Okay, because I have the opportunity, I registered the school. I made sure it qualified with ministry education. I make sure that the school is qualified with ministry education, and I get the structure. And I got a lot of computers. I got 2 classrooms. I got one big building, 2 classrooms, and I got more computers coming up. So it's a tough process. It's not. School is an assurance. As long as you can do perfect marketing, it's an assurance that you will get students and you have the school going on. That's a business there. That's a setup business, and I have someone managing it. And another thing is, we're developing an application in Liberia right now. I want to launch in Africa and later maybe bring it in Africa. So we should be launching it very soon as possible. And everything I would say in short, I got a lot of business, and I told another expert to manage that. So what I'm saying in short, it's difficult to do a business, and I haven't reached a stage of proper establishment. I have not yet reached a stage of proper establishment. So in the process, it's a tough thing. And when you want to be a business person, consistency, commitment matters. And you got to be strong. Physically, mentally, you got to be strong. Right? So in being a business person comes with a lot of responsibility, especially when you're someone who from a family or you don't have a backing. financial backing to build a business. And I lost in Liberia many times. I tried the first time, especially doing business in Liberia. One, to find honest people to work with. And number one, and number two, you can't be outside Liberia and do business in Liberia. You'll be right there, people will be using your money to build their houses and doing other things for their own benefit, right? So it's good and when you want to be a business person, self-preservation, consistency, self-confidence, self-esteem. You must be able to go to people, meet them, and tell them about your business. You must engage them continuously. You must be able to lobby. And I've tried a lot of young people. Yeah, it's the weakness. Their ability to lobby, their ability to move, their ability to sit. And I always say to Mr. Family, sometimes the reason why when I'm in a chat room with a lot of young people in District 14, that we create a conversation. And I see how well they write. Some of them went to good school to write. Now some of our in the buyout school were struggling before we even know how to write better than write. So my point, look, if you can write, why can't you not convert your writing into reality? Why can't you not make your writing into something sustainable, right? And I've tried other people when you tell, and we'll get to that point. So with your answer, business is not 100% guaranteed, and you got to be brave enough. You got to be brave enough. There are all kinds of forms. There are some people who take the time in business, and sometimes taking the time they'll just remain at one stage because they want to be careful. They don't want to lose. They don't want to lose. And people who take risks in businesses are people who develop quicker. I would say this. If you're a risk taker in business, you develop quicker. But if you think that you don't want to lose in business, you don't want to take business away, it takes time. Maybe when you fortune, then that's the only way you can grow. So I'm a risk taker. I've lost in business a lot of time. People are duping, people I've got disappointed in people, but I remain consistent. So it's a tough path.
Yeah, thank you. I think from hearing from you is really good, and the fact that you mentioned some of the challenges that you went through and how you got motivated to join into business and how people demotivated you, how it was challenging for you to even register your own business. But with all those challenging situations, here you are today, you can back your chest as a business person that you're moving on. And one of the things I wanted to mention, I wanted to talk about business, because you talked about it already. Business is not just about having a product that you sell. Like you talk about a lot of young people in our district, especially District 14, they write a lot, they write comprehensively, they write with understanding. So what about people just going into doing or helping people to develop a business plan? Because this is something, even me, I survived from that in Liberia a lot. I used to have a friend called Larama Yonton. He and I used to help people develop business plan. And then when we develop people's business plan, we sign a contract, we agree. At the end of the day, we get whatever percentage we're supposed to get from there, and life goes on. So that's one of the ways we're managing. So basically, it's not just about maybe bring cold water or bring coal or bring pepper color and so. No, it's not only about that. It's about the innovation. It's about the mind. It's about what you can do to earn money for yourself and to be self-employed. Now we can say that, yeah, I mean, you are self-employed, so it's helping a lot. Let's move. Let me ask you another question. Yeah, you have to unmute yourself. Yeah, unmute yourself. Benu is trying to join, but she still have problem with her network. So let me ask you one question. Let's go to direct impact. I know business people, their primary objective is to maximize profit, is to get profit and move on. But with a kind of mindset you have as a business person, let's talk about impact. How is your business impacting our community, our district, our young people? Now you're sitting here, you have all the business ideas, you have all the skills that you have, you're earning money. How is it impactful to our generation, our young generation, our community, our district, and Liberia at large? How can young people tap into the skills, the talents that you have, and the bravery? You talk about bravery. Everything you do on this earth, you have to take risks. If you don't take risks, you're not going to move forward. If you think that when you get into this thing, you go there with a negative mind, you're not going to achieve anything. So engage everything that you do with a positive mind. How can our community, our district tap into what you already acquire, and how can we benefit from that?
Okay, Mr. Formula, thank you for that unique question. Okay, like I said, right? One of my focus on the young people who especially think that their focus is about they being a propagandist, and and they want to be in the political field because they feel it's the only way of survivability, right? That's the only way of surviving. And I keep telling them, no, even if you want to be a politician, you want to be a refined and consistent, where people can know someone's character, when you have the ability, when you're a businessman, when you have your own earning, right? Because if you can't earn your own, you will easily be compromised. You compromise the people's interest because you don't have an independent mindset. All your thought is about politics, right? So your only source of income is politics. So when you get an opportunity or such, corruption will become the mark of the day. I'm not saying that there are not honest people outside, but there are few honest people. But if you're a business person and you have a source of income or in the private sector, it gives you the ability to be self-sustained, right? Especially when you have the character of someone who can be pleased with your little you can afford. So the question is that how can I help the district? Like recently I was in a chat room, and one of the reasons I walk off of a chat room because it's very distracting. It's very distracting in the form that imagine we just in 2000, we in 2027, right? No, 2025, right? We have not yet gotten to 2020, even 2027. But all the most of the young people you find that all the mind is who's going to be elected, who will be elected, and this, that. And I sat by myself and said, is this the only development that we're concentrating on in the district, especially the smart young ones? Right. So I came up with an idea, some entrepreneur idea, and a couple of people wrote a concern about it. The reason why I have not paid attention to that is because I want to be on ground. Like one other young guy wrote a concern note, and what he did is just business. Like you said, it's a serious business. You don't have to sell cold water or kobo, or you don't know. You have to know how to develop, learn other things that you can create things in order for other business people to grow on. That's another great, excellent service. Like you spoke about, Mr. Family. So what I did, we organized the group. I say it's a non-political group. I'm not concentrating on it. Let's do it from a diverse background. And a young man, family, we all born and grew up in our district, especially, the young man wrote a concert note. You remember, like, we got, like, the people who go to the community take trash from the houses and put in the weed and carry to a specific dump site. He created, I said, oh, wow. Two things it does. It benefits the community. It cleans the environment. It reduces the diseases and viruses around the environment. And also empower people who will be going there to take the day. So how that job can do is to get a couple of wheelbarrow, maybe certain amount to manage them. My goal is not my own phone. I'm not going to take it from my pocket. I developed a website. I got my professional website as well. That kind of concept, when I do, I said they should do it. I will pay them a certain amount. When I go library, I'll give them an amount. We'll take that concept, we'll transform that concept, put it in on the platform and look for investor and donor to sponsor it, right? Even if they can, if I were personally in need, put the first amount down for us to start something, we'll start it. But then again, how the community benefit from that? Okay. Where we'll come to an agreement that we have to sign, the community will benefit from certain amount of profit and we'll put it into community development project, right? Then again, the same community will be clean when it comes to environment, and it will be sicknesses will reduce based on the kind of cleaning and cleaning like that's the level of cleanness, right? And other young people have job opportunity. Go clean and be able to help pay the school fees and everything. Because I think the welfare syndrome is too much in our district that we have to find other way to reduce it. And I'll be honest, and for me, they would not like me for that because I be bold with them sometimes. I tell them, because got to change our mentality. We're growing. You're going to get family and children. You got to change your mindset. That intellectual I came to America having experience it. So that part of it, and when it comes to my personal business, like I got 5 to 6 businesses. Okay, they are all growing businesses. Like I told you, I'm an expert who can manage it. People who in a give them a support background and are loving to make it bigger. I would have gotten it in the district, but yeah, the capacity want to. And in market, you must understand the environment which that service is going to be profitable as well. Right place. I had the opportunity. I got to play SKD Boulevard, so I got the clearing frame. The clearing frame right now, we should be taking out less than 8 to 9, the first set of young people in the district, maybe 6 minimum to add there. We're going to train them. The company register everything, we got everything to train them to the put getting asset. Even if all of them will not work with me, but they will find other broker company because they get asset, they get everything. They're not going big some whole family asset part because most people refuse. Oh, do me, they treat me. No. They can go to any other company and do that job, and get a container. At the end of the day, to get daily bread. And I will tell you, the Honorable Muka today, that where he benefited from that clearing film, that how he built himself was part of his success. Most of the young guys, most of my other brothers now who come into the scene, they got money. They got money. So I will keep incorporating young people, training them. I will ask other people in the district to do that so they can have source of income. And another thing again, the application we bought, the platform we bought to launch in Liberia, it will employ a lot of Liberians. But it's tough, like Mr. Family, like I said, it requires resources, it requires funding. It's a tough game. And at one person I can get it all done. But again, not a lot of people trust things that come. So I put the initial capital in the near future. Investors going to come in to back up the process, but they are going to be launched in Liberia, extend to Sierra Leone in other area, and it's a workforce development platform. And I'll bring it back to the United States to launch it because that's where more income going to be. So we're doing that. And another business is who, for example, I think 1 or 2 persons, but they had to leave. They leave for the personal reason, and are trying to take other people as the school growing from the district, right? And I got like not less than 200 computers coming. I will have the computer, some of them deployed in the district and open school vocational. But again, I will say this to you, family, to work with the young people in the district is a difficult thing. We have to educate them. Imagine doing my campaign. We're not politicizing this, but it's a case study. During my campaign, I talk about some of the things we can do with technology that we industrialize. Young people telling me it's possible, it can work. It can work. I send some of them to school.
Mindset is everything.
You get transportation to go. It's everything. So it's a tough game to play with the people. The only thing some of the young people get data to go in the chat room and insult each other, attack leaders, instead of bringing solution to. So we gotta be cognizant of the fact that the young people need sensitization. They need to be educated. And one of the things, all of them feel they're smart. They're not waiting. The only thing they will respect you for when you go in the district, you talk about intellectualism, talk about propaganda. Then they see that you align with what they love. But in our contemporary society, it's not about what you love, but what can make you can advance your life, right? So it's a tough thing. Got to keep talking. Got to keep.
Thank you, Chester. Yeah, we learned great. We learned a lot from you, from your presentation, from talking about your business, your personal development. You talked about the challenges you had. You talked about obstacles along the way, people you met who discouraged you from the very beginning. You talk about how to work with people, how to incorporate people, and you even talked about, which is very, very essential. You talk about how your intervention is making a lot of impact in our community, in our district, and this is what this platform is about. We're going to bring a lot of people from different backgrounds, people from the political background, people from business background, people from the environmental background, people from career development background. We're going to bring all of those people, those experts, to just talk about their story and then how they can motivate our young people to move on to another level. So we'd like to say thank you very much, thank you, Chester. We initially had Benu who was sharing with us her story about her small business and then how she started it. My question to you is people like Benu started since 2023. She started with $200 till now. She's still managing her business. She's selling co-author. She bought, according to her, she bought one Xbox, and then that Xbox also allowed her to get another Xbox. And this is how she living. This is how she managing. She's not saving in the bank, but her little profit, she takes some, she put it in Susu, and then the rest of them is what she used for school fees, is what she used for her rent, and then even food at home. So people like Beno, how do you think Beno can expand her business? Living from just because I mean, right now, usually I tell people what you know best. That's why people say it's better to be with the devil you know than to be with the angel that you've not seen. So now Benu understand quarter business. Benu understand how to do a business. She know how to get her profit. She know how to save. She know how to pour. So just from selling quarter and she been managing her life. People like Benu, for example, how can she expand her business that can bring more income, aside from bringing more income, that can even serve as an employment opportunity for people in the district?
As a family, before you continue, I would like for you to if you have the input for a moment, just because you keep breaking through because your internet is not as strong, so you're not coming clear like that. It's keep breaking through.
So are you hearing me now?
You got me?
Are you?
Yeah, hearing it. Just you keep breaking through, so it's the internet issue.
Yeah, I don't know
Maybe
whether
you got to take some of the devices off it. Yeah.
No, I don't have anything connected beside my.
When you get too many devices, I know the children and other things. So
no, I don't.
Direct connection.
I don't have too many devices connected. Maybe I don't know what happening today. You're not hearing me? Are you hearing me, Chester?
Yeah, you keep buffering. You keep breaking through and keep. Yeah. I hear me. I'm grabbing it, but you keep breaking through and other things. So you spoke about Beno, right? And my advice to Beno and any other person that go about doing such business. So Beno, one thing, the way Beno can grow better is for her to save more money and go register it as a legal business. Open bank account, save it, where in the future you can take money from the bank and be able to go buy a machine channel to produce your own water. But you can have your own mini water factory that you can produce your own water and be able to supply more. So my advice to Beno, she's doing extremely well. She's saving money, but she got to cut down some of the expenses and save money. I think the register business in Liberia is less than $100. For me, I always give him $150 because I want my process come up very quick, right? You know, our system, in as much I don't support it. Let she register it and let she ensure that that business registration come up. When the business registration come up, let her save money, open account, and start doing that. Especially to business, to bank that can give her more loan. She start planning for the future where know the prices of machine, water making machine, that she can be all the plastic, all the equipment to do that she can be able to produce her water, right? That's my advice for any other small business person who trying to go into venture of such or into such venture. And another thing, let me just give us the reason why we came out with 14, Mr. Farmer, is to ensure they got a lot of people who create content. Because if I read the library, going back to the place, we already paid for our place, and maybe we need to go back for renegotiation where we meet the landlord, what we can do to have the play. I got almost all the equipment, I got the rest of the equipment there. People, I want to train people. I got one Sierra Leonean guy, other people, how to edit video, how to create content. Social media is where the money is now. Like you said, you don't have to sell food. Yeah. We don't need to do it in a way where we can connect with Sierra Leone, connect with Guinea, Africa, and Nigeria, the people with bigger popularity, because our popularity is small. That you can be able to raise income based on your consistency in what you do. You can raise income. So content creation, you can create content in any field, any other discipline, right? Right now, the D14 are content creating. They continue getting money. That money are going to sustain D14. And probably maybe if we're getting better, we can use it for community development and be able to pay our staff and other things. So that's just definitely business as well. So I just sorry for that, but I just have to make the point as well.
Yeah, so thank you, Chester. So my next question is: are there people in our community, our district, your interaction? Are there people who are willing to help smaller businesses? Because the reason I'm asking this question, yes, maybe Benu makes maybe $50 a whole month as a profit, and out of that $50, maybe she has a lot of things to take care of. She don't have the capacity to open bank account and deposit that kind of money, and then before she take loan from the bank. In terms of growing the business, it's just only your profit that you need to grow your business, or are there opportunities that you can explore to even make the business work? Okay,
Okay,
I
Mr.
think
Formula, yeah, is it right? For Liberia, most of the organization in Liberia, when they giving loan, yeah, it's the wicked part of that. I understand. Why when you give someone loan in one more time, you hoping for the person to start paying back? I said, Ben was one of that, and got another group that you can't. What you expect? Like you can't. The person only going to work for you. At the end of the day, the person either work for you or they can pay you back, and it becomes an issue. So the loaning system in Liberia is bad. That's the first thing, right? But some of the bank got better loan system. So you say, okay, what can we do? And Mr. Farmer, there's other things are doing in the background to see whether we can have an investment routine. Investment routine. We can create our own investment association in Liberia, where we can have other investors who can invest in any minimum amount based on the person proposal. Because, for example, for us in the small community, how many people, the class people know? But we have to create that room. We have to create that room, that interactive room, where in that we have the upper class be able to associate with the lower class and be able to invest in the businesses, and their investment should be protected. Right? So that one of my concerns I'm thinking about, the question is, how can we go about doing it? Where the trust come from? How can we build a trust? How can we develop the trust issue? So it's very important. It's very important to the level that we have to work on this. And that's the other means. That's the other means. That's the other means. And they got other NGOs, international NGOs that sponsor business, but it got too many process. So like I said, I developed a platform for the Gouda district. It got a lot of features. I didn't launch it. One of the things is that I hear. Two, there's nothing you say over there when it comes to technology, only a few people impressed. The people tell you say it can't even work. Even the government of Liberia. But when you network, you create that kind of networking system, it gives people the opportunity internationally to see your losses, to see your challenges, and see trusted people they can work with to help other people.
yeah.
But what's the opportunity? What's the opportunity? The opportunity is for us to sit together. Like I said, there are a lot of smart people in the district, but all we think about is politics. That district is the richest district in most of the country. The richest district in most of the country. With all of the BB businesses there. So we have to create a refined partnership. Now where you won't go get it from there, you go back. But like they got us saying, well, teach the man how to fish. Because whenever he gave in, he will still come back. And that's the mentality I don't believe in. I don't believe in giving people all the time. I believe I want to set a pace where you can be independent tomorrow. I can go to you and be able to help me. And that's what we want to do. So, and we're calling all experts from the district, from every other area, to find an idea. How can we make the difference? How can we refine the young people? How can we change the mindset? Right? So there are a lot of things we have done in the vaccine. And when we enter Liberia, like I told you, I'm going to stay to Liberia. One of the reasons I encourage you for you to join this and take care of it. And I appreciate that you're willing to facilitate and sponsor your district in every other way. And we say to all meaningful Liberians from District 14 and Liberia for us to do the same. We have to brainstorm, we have to think, we have to look at the challenges, we have to look at the deeper power. We think that we have to reach at the point of thinking about inventing things.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Formula, so far, I think that is my answer to. Yep.
Thank you, thank you, Chester, and thanks to everybody for joining us. We've been discussing strictly business, how we can improve our livelihood, how we can contribute to our economy, how we can contribute to District number 14 in Monserrado County, specifically Bushel Island. How we can contribute to shifting the mindset of our young people to join into business, how they can start. And then that we told you from the initial stage, this platform is intended to educate our people to redirect the thinking and the mindset of our district people, our young people, and Liberia at large. So today we've been having Chester, we've been having Beno, Joe, Sylvester, and the rest of the other team they join us, but because of network, they have to leave us. So we've been having Chester, we've been talking about his experience when it comes to business, and then other people have been following and contributing. So just in conclusion, before we leave, I just like to encourage you, because sometimes people will be asking, so how do I start? When I was speaking to Benu, I told Benu, I say, and the first thing is, one of the mistakes we usually make is we get the money before we begin planning, and this is very challenging. This is very difficult. If you only wait to get the money. I've heard a lot of people before, they say, I want to do something, but I don't have the money. I get the money right now. How do I do it? For me, usually I tell people, start a plan, put a plan in place. Zero balance. You don't have money. You have no idea of where to get the money from. Put your plan into place. Now, when the money comes, it becomes much more easier, because you already have a direction. You already have a plan. You can go into that business with ease, with a focus, with a direction. So make a plan and set a goal. That's one thing that you need to do. The next thing you need to do is, in our plan, try to put in your financial management. I was asking Beno how she been managing her finances. It's very challenging to do small business and still manage your money. We have experiences with a lot of people who go into business because of financial management, poor financial management. People, you're going to be making small business, you're selling cold water, you want to wear the best coat suit, you want to wear the most star, you want to be in all the clubs. We just did an analysis, me and Benu today. I was asking her, I said, if people took the microphone today in our district to begin asking people, what is life like today? The first thing you'll begin hearing is people will start saying life is very, very challenging, life is difficult, life is terrible. You'll hear all those things. So then I ask her the next question. So how do you spend your free time? We agree life is difficult. How do you spend your free time? So me and Benu were making analysis. We say, if you went to a club every Saturday and you bought large beer for 500, assuming that you can drink 2 large beer every Saturday, that's 1,000 Liberian dollars. That's let me say that's 2,000 Liberian dollars. So in a month, you already spend $8,000. In a month, you spend $8,000. If you times $8,000 times 12 months, that's a lot of money that you can begin a business with. Imagine if you were saving that money, you see yourself into a big plan. You'll see yourself moving forward. You'll see yourself into a big business. So we want to encourage our friends. We want to encourage our young people. We want to encourage every one of you listening to us that, you know what, business is one of the ways that you can survive. Business is one of the ways you can do everything. Chester, I didn't ask you about building your team. I know in business, you can do it alone. I know you have the idea alone. You have the skills alone. But how you develop your team? How you manage to derive at a team that make you to succeed in your business? What were you looking for in your team?
Okay, that's a good question. But before we got like fair trying to get on the conversation. Is that possible? We're saying it, not taking random people in the conversation. You read in the comment section. I just let you know you mute before I continue with the question you asked.
Yeah, I saw Fred comment. He said, I even highlighted, he said he wanted to join the conversation. So I think
that's the question. Is that something we need to point on, or because
for me, I think because it concerns the district, and we all trying to share ideas. We're all trying to tap into our different experiences, our different skills, so that we can continue to inform our people. So I think the only time maybe we will not take people on the show is maybe when we meet the max of the show. That maybe, but we can bring Fred just maybe for 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, just to hear his perspective on the topics that we're discussing, and then we can continue our discussion. That's what I think.
Okay, all right, cool. Let me send a link. Let me send a link to him.
Yeah, sure.
Right. So let me do that.
Yeah. So while he's sending the link to Fred, you can come and join us. We can have a discussion, because this is about the district. And as much as you live in the district and you mean well for the district, you can come and contribute.
One excellent thing.
Sorry?
Okay, let me see what you can click on the link, and Mr. Family will add you onto. But Mr. Family, like you said, right? You spoke about financial management. That's the more difficult part. That's after you must have the lobbying strength to sustain your business. That's the first thing. If you pass that, it comes to the point, how can you manage your money? And Mr. Family, I'll tell you, I'm not a good financial management person, right? So what I did for America, and the same thing I'm trying to do for my business, I hired a company that were doing that. That were doing all my financial management, other thing, my bookkeeping and what I feel, other thing, right? But and you have to get that self-sustain when it comes to finances, right? Especially for people like, I would tell you, I'm not a business. I can create a lot of businesses, but my weakness I have to manage the finance. Because Mr. Family, for me, I sit here today, someone text me, I worry about them, I worry about myself. And I'm not good at telling people no until I don't know, or maybe I don't have it at that time. But I'm not good at telling people no, because as someone who in a point in the way I grew up, right? So that's my weakness in business. I can develop business, I can make it run everything. But the financial so in that process, I always love to keep people in the know-how, people that have the expertise, financial expertise to manage that. Okay, I think that the financial aspect, you talk about how do you bring people with the expertise to manage your business? How do you know them? My brother, I would tell you, for our society, right, you got to be mean. You got to be mean at the point where you even have to be disrespectful, because Liberians, yes, we like when the real I learned this. I thought when I went there, I said, okay, maybe when you leave, I thought the American way where when people working for you, you have to respect them, you have to pimp them all the time, talk to them, make them feel special. No, as soon as you're working with employee, or as soon as you're working with giving them the chances, the next thing they start disrespecting you. They feel you're in the same category and class. They know how to distinguish that the person or only associating because he's him. But when it comes to my job, when it comes to reality, I must respect him. That one of the boundaries Liberians don't understand in general. They don't understand it. They can only understand it when they're working for another national. Get that today. They only understand when they're working for different. Imagine a Liberian man will be working for you and he think you and he's doing favor. He will think that he's doing you favor. And that's the honest thing. So that part of our cultural weaknesses. And that's why these are things we have to desist from it. And understand, my employer is my employer. He's not my friend. And what I came to do, let me do it because I pay for it. And Mr. Farmer, you waste this in the country. You not see a white person working for $11, but when they work in jail, they're the supervisor.
Yeah.
When you get them small, the way they will take it serious.
They appreciate it.
Take it very serious. They appreciate every single.
To the extent, don't even try to go around to do anything.
That's your part of lacking. That's the work. That's the work ethic lack.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes like you just
above there.
Yeah, sometimes like you rightfully said, we want to we need a job. Everybody looking for a job. Everybody want job, but they don't want to work. And that's a bad culture within our system. People every day they cry for job. Every day they cry for job, but you gave them a job, they don't want to work.
Yeah, that's the real world. Everybody looking for a job, but they don't want to work.
Yeah, they don't want to work. So, like you said, that was one of the reasons why I asked the question about the team. How do you select your team? Because in business management, to succeed in your business,
you have the link where up your post, above your post.
To succeed in a business,
sorry,
you need
Mr.
a team. It's okay, you're okay. You need a team that will support your ideas. You need a team that will have passion for what they're doing.
Right.
If you bring on board,
Mr. Family, let me get to that point.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Family, yeah, let's get back to the team. Okay, let to work with team in library hard. That, like I said, when they for in favor, right? And two, in library, people look for work. They look for job. What sense I mean? People that look for work is people who only want to come and make the money. They only want to come and make the money and leave. Right? Whether your job don't complete it, whether they need to make sure you insure a job properly for them to maintain that job and for the company to grow, it's difficult to find people like you have to come that hard, very hard. Sometimes you pay. Like sometimes when I talk to people who work for me, I talk in a very harsh tone, but I do it because I'm frustrated.
Yeah.
But when I do it again, I regret it. I'm not supposed to talk to you that this. But again, because you're not seeing this as a means of surviving, or maybe you want to build something where you can have a sustain, or maybe you can build this and have more pay. Because the more you build a company, the more the contracts are coming, the more if you have a good employer, the employer increases your salary and your pay, right? And it's not only that it brings development to the country, right? So that one of the things you like you said. To get a team, even in the West, in America, they West about Liberia. You have to get people that are committed. Anybody you hire in a new business, that person should take that business as a business. One, that person shouldn't put. I know everybody need food, everybody need to sustain themselves, but that person shouldn't shouldn't be looking at that business. Oh, I got to get paid. They shouldn't focus on the pay. They should focus on the productivity. Then afterward, the pay benefit comes in, right? So if you have people, especially being a new business, you have to get people with that mindset. People who think that they own the business rather than they're working for you. So to find a team player to run a business is difficult. You will keep dropping and adding, talking. And one major thing again, constant meeting. You in America, we make sure you have meeting 2 or 3 times, or 1 time at least.
No, stop it.
For you to know your challenges, where you are and where you're heading to. That can give growth to the company. And you understand all those that are weak, you have to screen to make changes, or you improve on them based on the necessity. So, Mr. Farmer, I think I answer your question.
Yeah. So, you've done a lot. You talk a lot. I hope our listeners got some real information that will help them to make informed decisions and make informed choices in going into business. All of us, every one of us, one way or the other, we are into business. Like for some of the things we do. This insurance company, they got a lot of insurance company that when you are an agent, you register and you take the state test. Once you pass the state test, you have a lesson. Now you move into business. That one is a straight online business. In fact, you just read business plan, you just read policy for people, and then you get paid instantly. You just sit right in your living room and just read people policy. Once you get lesson, once you take the state board test, you pass. You're into business already. You make money. You sit one place and just make all the money. And so it's important to just, like you said, the issue of content creating. People are making businesses online. They don't even have to leave on their seat. They just sit right in our chairs or in our living room and make some money just from business. So it was good that you came here to share your idea, to share your stories about how you got involved in business and what motivated you and how is it like now. And the part I love most was the part that talked about business. What was life like before your business? And what is life like now that you are in business? And there's a clear demarcation. And all of us know that when you did not have business, when you were not venturing into business, you saw how life was like. You did not have a clear direction. You did not have you had some sources of income because you're working, but you're not very sure if you wanted to stay within a particular position. So you motivated yourself. And then sometimes I usually tell people, they say, how do you know that you are succeeding? If you want to know that you are succeeding, just look around the people you talk to. Look around the people you hang out with. Look around the people you sit to have a conversation with. Then you know that you are succeeding. Otherwise, you just maybe going to have another thinking and think that is going to happen from the blue sky. We talk about time management in business. Now, so this is one big area where people get demotivated. Business is not one day. Business takes a lot of time. You talk about commitment, you talk about consistency. It takes a number of time. Sometimes that you see what Benu is doing. Benu business has gone for practically maybe 3 years now, because since she started 2003, she stay managing at that level. Don't feel discouraged, Benu. Continue to sell your cold water. Things are going to get very better. Things are going to get very good with your small business. And you're going to motivate a lot of different people to follow you. I know sometimes, Benu, sometimes people can come to you to credit and $50, $200, $300. They don't go buy something because they think that you are into business. And this is why it does. It puts you in a position where everybody around you respect you a lot because you make your own business. You are your own employer. You can sit today and say, no, I'm not putting in that business outside. You know what you're going to do? It's going to have effect on the community. Because this is where the community go back, cold water, cold water to drink when they eat a little food, they feel satisfied. So today, Benu says she's not selling, the community gets affected, even though she will get affected too as a business person because she needs to feed her family. But at the same time, the community is going to get affected. So if you're into a small business, just small business, and you're managing it, people respect you for that. And because people respect you for that, you can talk to anybody, say, I need to take a loan, because people see what you're doing already. People see what you're doing. You've been managing 3 years now. Benu been managing on local water, and she's succeeding inside. Anybody can look at Benu and say, there's a serious person. Let's see how we can improve our business. So those are the kind of conversations we want to continue having on D14. We'd like to say thank you for everyone who's been listening. We see Amos Dixon. Yeah, he's asking to join. What happened to Fred? Fred wanted to join because we almost close.
He asked for the link. I about to send the link.
So maybe we'll just hear from one or two people from the district, like they want to join. Then we can close the show for today. But it was really good that we have this conversation. And let me see if I can give Amos Dixon. Amos Dixon.
I'll send the link.
Who, Amos?
I'll send the link to him.
Okay, all right, that's good. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, this is D14. D stands for District 14. We are discussing issues surrounding our district, our community, and Liberia at large. But specifically, our focus areas will be our environment. We'll talk about business. We'll talk about career development. We'll talk about our economy. We're talking about personal growth. We're talking about advocacy. We'll talk a lot about different topics, and we're going to catch some potential people who are succeeding in business. Today we started with Chester, who had a business here in the US and back in Liberia, and he's employing a lot of people. And one thing I want to say is we're not going to talk about business that is only about you. only you, and it's not making any impact in the community. It's not making any impact in the lives of the people. So people who are succeeding at the same time, they have the mindset of creating big business entrepreneurs or encouraging people to join businesses. And at the end of the day, because one thing I know, Chester is one person who can sit back tomorrow and make reference and say, it was because of me, this person joined to business, this person joined to business. Bendu too going to be one person who will make reference tomorrow and say, because of what I did in my community, there were a lot of young people who followed me, who saw that it was important that they join business. So I guided them, I showed them the way out, and then today they are into business, they're earning their own income, they are their own employer, which is very, very, very important. So want to say welcome always. The next time you see us here, we'll be discussing different topics, I'm sure. And there are times we young people, potential young people who want to come to debate some issue, especially with the issue of environment, and people who have interest in discussing our community, people who have interest in discussing infrastructure, people who have interest in discussing education, health, and everything that has to do with our district and beyond our district that will help us get a better society. We would like to welcome you. Just let us know what time you have the opportunity to come. We want to bring young people with diverse mind. We don't want to have a fixed mind some days. Some days we want to bring young people with diverse mind. What do you think? People will have different mindset, and like that we can tap into them. We can learn a lot, and that will help us to have a better platform and a better community. So at this note, most of the time it's because we're just starting, so we're going far beyond the time. We're almost 2 hours, and then but most of the time we'll try to make it short so that we can have people, especially those that are in Liberia. Specifically, this platform is for people from district number 14. But lastly, that will be the last part of the conversation, and this is where I wanted for Amos or Fred to join, and any other person from the district, so we can just discuss more about the district, history about the district. We're going to have people within the district to just come and tell us history. You know, I know a lot about Cloudtown. I'm from the district, but I'm from Cloudtown, and I know in that district they got Cloudtown, they got Vatan, they got Gibraltar, they got Petit.
Vatan,
Vatan, Cloudtown,
but within Vatan, they got the Konya, they got the Sharia, they got the Fantita, how they stay called that. Yeah. So,
but you know, in a district, especially Cloudtown, there are specific area. No matter what you do, that specific area I can't forget about. Even if I grow old, I grow 90 years old, I will not forget about face to face. You know, my man, face to face. You know, face to face. We used to have face to face. We used to have Karen. Yeah. One girl woman used to cook like syrup and butter on the road, Karen. Then we used to have Jokef. That one that's also beans we used to eat to that place. But I mean, those are things that we enjoy in the district. And during that time, what we're talking about in the district, we used to have a lot of youth development programs. Young people used to get involved with activities. Young people used to get with quizzing. I remember many days we did quizzing in our district. I remember many days we went to Seti Brother. You know, electricity was an issue. So we used to go to Seti Brother to go study on our piano, or maybe just Seti Brother had just a license, so we used to go study there.
Right between the road there. Right between the road.
We used to go Seti Brother.
That was a study point right to Seti Brother where you had the light, the only light.
Right.
They had electricity.
Yeah. And you know, we used to also have Mr. Gentleman program. I know a lot of young people got developed through that Mr. Gentleman program, because Mr. Gentleman program was not just about going to just show yourself, but people used to sit down and put talents together and think and say, what can I present there that will make sense?
It created the academic environment.
Right.
It created the academic environment, the intellectual environment.
Yeah,
and the intellectual were there at the time.
Yeah, I mean, so and I also know we used to have people who used to do the football team. You remember if from Mavisoni there, they used to have a league where if from Mavisoni there, sometimes used to be winning. And there were a new Diba Boom from Diba Boom.
Yeah, that in between that play where we used to play the community league.
Yeah, a new Diba Boom from there, a new who again? There was some popular. There was some popular.
Yeah, Diba Boom. Yeah.
Brown and all the other guys who developed their talent right within that place. Then we used to have people who just dance on stage. And they used to just go put their ideas together. So young people in the district were involved with so many positive things. One of the stage dancers I used to remember, they called Born Liberian. There was a popular, you know, popular, how you call it, popular dancing group in Liberia. So we used to have young people involved with activities, positive activities, and it used to be okay. Yeah, so Fred, thank you for joining. We are about to close, so maybe we'll just give you, I think you've been following the discussion, maybe we'll just give you like 2 minutes to give us your perspective, then we can close today. Maybe next time you can join early, so we can have those kind of discussions, especially concerning our district. Welcome. Yeah, I know, Fred. I know there will always be challenge with internet in our district. And
don't know
you see,
what happened. It must send me a screenshot. It said black. I think you need to update Google. You need to update the Google. I think Google say against the policy. Something I don't know. What I be watching all the funny things on your phone. So Google black.
Yeah, yeah. You see, Justin. Justin needs to do something, but just there were some big brothers in the district that we like to always remember, especially people who contributed. We saw them growing positively, and that's how we follow. That's how we follow their footsteps. They help the district. They help young people. Some of them were in the classroom. Some of them were in the classroom contributing. And someone else even maybe just somehow we just
get data then you won't get online.
Yeah. So sometimes, you know, people just say we just sometimes when we come on the show, we just try to recognize and remember those big brothers who we follow and who we used to copy from. And one of the person is late now, Martin. Yeah, man, that man was really. But when the first time to see somebody who know mathematics or who can just stand and teach on the board mathematics was Fred. I mean, say Machi, but he's laid down. May so rest in peace. He contributed a lot to our schools. He contributed to a lot of young people in our district. And Baka Jaleba, right? Yeah, Baka Jaleba. Elders family. Who again? I mean, I'm just trying to remember some of those names that contributed a lot and continue to contribute in the district. Fred, welcome.
Vani.
Yeah, who you mean?
You are behind the metal chair. You are very brilliant. I think you're working with the banking system. You were my classmate. Imagine my brother used to sit in class with that guy. We used to sit in class with that guy. We trying to make 70. The man made 99 event. Why the children put 1 point there? That's the kind of how smart I
think he works for Echo Bank.
So
I think he works for Echo Bank. I think he works for Echo Bank.
Yeah, that was my close friend.
I know Vani. Yeah, very brilliant guy. Yeah. And some of the top players that we used to have, some of the top players.
Like Baka Jaliban, our great resources. And we got. Yeah, so we had a lot. We had a lot of great guys that were fully contributing.
Yeah, and people who play soccer in our place, who say football in our place, they're like, you know, Methodist. So Methodist, I think Methodist.
My boy Dibabun, you know, me a Dibabun.
Yeah, go ahead. Fred, welcome. Are you hearing us?
Yes, I'm getting you. Good evening.
Yeah, how are you today, man? What's up?
Let's go. We can't complain.
Yeah, I hope you've been following the
But I'm
show.
Yes,
getting
man,
So,
the
can with the man
How you doing?
use 50. How you use 50 cent account on platform? That 50 cent that man phone.
Hello?
yeah, but man, Fred, the man say you get 50 cent data. Like, what you buy? Yeah, so I think Fred needs to work on. I think I'm trying to believe what Chester is saying. I have 50 cents in there. Let me begin
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
like, we need people from those community to give us some historical background. Like, people, actually, the history of our district. Like, for example, you know, I'm a VAR global man, right? Amos is up. I told you, reboot the phone. Amos is up.
Yes.
So,
Yes, sure.
just the man said. So, for example, you see the message clogging. The man get the data issue in our country and the network is bad, honestly. So, Fred is back. So, Mr. Farmer, like I said, we need to encourage the Joe community people are the major people on the show. And we need to get some historical fight about our district, about our district and our various communities. I remember, you know, I'm a Bai, right? I'm a Bai. And according to my great-grandfather from my grandma, what happened is that, they came from Sierra Leone. From Sierra Leone, they settled in Kema. They were there in Kema. He was a fisherman. He had garland. They named by, right? From there, they went, they came,
Just hold on a little bit. Just hold on. Yeah, go ahead. Just conclude, Chester. So, because we
Very small,
already
yeah.
ran out of time, we're just waiting to see.
From there, they left to Vata. From Vata, they were there because according to my great grandfather, he said the land space issue. He felt like government would have taken that place from them anytime. So what they did, they transferred to Kawa. They had the bought Kamazoo and Koya. That where they settled there. So and that had Vata because some of them left Vata and how Vata decided to go to that level. So all the historical files, like Clara from the Methodist Church, and the name they play Clara according to information, but there was a name that conflicting information. So we'll even invite some of the old people then that in the district to come on the show and give us some historical fight about the district.
Yeah.
So, Mr.
Thank you, Chester. Let's quickly hear from Fred, and then we can close the show for today. Amos is trying to reconnect as well. Amos, are you hearing us? Okay. So yeah, Fred, let's go. I know you've been following the discussion. Today's topic was basically about business and how we can encourage our young people to join small business, and then how they can improve the economy, our personal life, and move on. So yeah, what's your thought?
I'm hearing you, Mr. Farmer.
Yeah, so every time they kind yeah, you can go ahead, Fred. We're not hearing you. I don't know what's happening to your mic. We're not hearing you, Fred. We're not hearing you.
He's not even on mute.
He's not on mute.
He's not on me, probably from a phone directly.
Yeah.
Still not hearing, probably a phone got issue. You need
Yeah,
to restart again.
We're not hearing Fred. We're not hearing you. We're not
Hello,
hearing you.
guys. How you doing? Hello, guys.
But
Hey,
man,
Mr. Dixon, how are you?
I hope you
Thanks for
reboot your
joining
phone.
Yeah, I did. What happened? The phone got hot, so I had to carry it to the fan to reduce the temperature because I was doing a lot of stuff. As JB instructed, I was trying to through the discussion together.
Yeah, but welcome. And I think the kind of conversation most time when we start in the conversation, we'll alert you guys to come and follow, and if possible, you can join, because this is just about only the district, and maybe we'll go beyond the district. But our primary objective is just to
It
discuss.
always 7 p.m. for now. All the shows is 7 p.m.
Okay, yeah. Fred, are you back? Maybe the guys.
Amos, are you there? And I think what I noticed about Liberia, when they call it in the day, it's much better than night. Because in the night, all of them sit down on the phone. So it becomes a competition, and the network start buffering. So it depends on some of the shows will be in the day. I noticed it in the night, it better to the area there. Because everybody go and get a phone on the internet. But during the day when they're working, the usage reduces. So that's something we gotta look into, gotta consider. But I think for a fair issue, it has to do with a mark or something. You need to restart a phone or rejoin. Fair need to rejoin. You need to get on rejoin, restart a phone.
Yeah, I think what we're
almost the time. Yeah, but we can get in like 15 minutes. Yeah, we can get in 15 minutes if you didn't do anything. Yeah, because we started late today, right? He's looking like he's sleeping.
So I don't know, Fred. So what we can do, we I don't know, because we can't continue being here. We're going almost. You
need to drop and restart phone.
We're going 2 hours already, so we just wanted to make sure that at least people from within the district contributing to our discussion. We don't want to be the only people talking all the time. So, but Amos, welcome. And maybe you did not follow the show from the beginning, but today we're discussing. Today we're discussing strictly business, and we said initially that the platform is intended to discuss our district, everything, programs, activities. And in fact, one of the things that was running in my mind, Chester, and you remember we Amos and the rest of the other team initiated this jamboree thing and stuff. Those are the kind of discussion we need to start having. How is it going to impact our district? What sense of what kind of contribution it will make to our economy?
We'll invite people based on specific topic and specific things.
Yeah, so Amos, this is specifically about just
the youth leaders that are running some programs that will get the program very effective.
Yeah, so one of the things that caught my attention,
Amos?
Just say that man justice and man.
You need to leave the house and go stay outside.
Hello, man. Justice and man.
Justice got a good job now. Now it's time you're sure. I make a good job. They say Justice get people on salary now.
Oh yeah. Sure.
So formula as the struggle, you want to go over the topic every week, every day, 7 to 9 p.m. At least we can go over the topic we're going to have here every week, 9 to 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every day. Okay, so Mr. Famara, maybe we can just talk about the topics for the week. Then we can get it probably informed about tomorrow's topic as well.
Yeah, just trying to pull it out. So thank you guys. Thanks for joining us. We will be here tomorrow again. We'll continue to have these kind of conversations. We'll continue to make sense. We'll continue to learn from each other. We'll continue to contribute to this platform, to inform our district, to inform our young people. So today, strictly as you said, today topic was on today topic basically was on
Yeah,
business.
let me just come in small. You're sorry, the network I had to change location.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Yeah, one of the things that caught my
Yeah,
attention,
better.
yeah, I'm really impressed with you guys, is the issue about business. It's very important. You know, like I try when I had the opportunity to go to Ghana, I decided to venture into a business with a small amount, you know, and then I got some stuff. When I came back, I decided to test the market and see how it worked. And trust me, from the small business I was doing, I was able to have money to do other little things. You know, I would commonly say the side hustle. And majority of the rich people around the world, it's not from government offices that they occupy or they preoccupy before. It's from the businesses that they engage with. You know, and one of the things that there's a chat, I think chat GPT, something like that. I
Yeah.
just put in there how to manage small business or what it entails to have a small business. And what they brought out, like those small kobo shop, the co-water selling, solving, all those small things. You know, I was like, what? I mean, if I can get the kind of thing from this day, chat GPT, it means that, you know, the world is opening or is hugely extended when it comes to business. So it's very important. I really want to focus on it on this media. It's important. You know, it's
Yeah,
very important, to be
yeah,
honest.
just say you see the education now is no more difficult to learn anything.
Sure.
Education, the internet and AI has made learning very much easier right now, to the extent that anything, just ask. The only thing we don't encourage you to do, because AI will just give you the details, but try to contextualize it. Don't just take it
Yeah,
as it is. Try
yeah,
to put it in context, and because you already know what you're looking for. So
of
if you
course.
ask ChatGPT will just give it to you. In fact, ChatGPT sometimes can give it to you holistically. Now it's left for you now to synchronize it and
Yeah.
contextualize it based on what you're looking for. Let me give one example. Do we still have it to pay? Do we still have it to pay moving on as a business?
No. It's close.
Okay, but what we can say is Fit to Fit ran for almost, I don't know how many years, because I was small. I saw that business up to I don't know how many years.
So it,
So
it lasted. So it lasted like 2023, 2024. I think it closed down 2024 because the girl who were running it after their mother passed, she got sick and then it closed down.
let's take Fit to Fit as a
It
case
was
study.
it was 2023. I think it was the beginning of 2023 it closed.
Okay, gentlemen, can I come in now? I think I'm clear.
Yeah, you can come quickly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let me just
Captain,
rush in.
Amos got to get back.
Okay, Chester and Famuna, that is very encouraging. You know, I much appreciate this guy. Mr. Nees is an entrepreneur. He's a serious man. But there are some, you know, every human being have their own shortcomings. It's just that we have worked with him before. I personally worked with him, and I'm hoping to also work with him. For some of us, we are students of business. I'm a student of management. What I do believe in is the principle of implementation and strategies. Anybody who understands will know that we have succeeded in many times. Business in the district, it helps a lot. Like some of us, since we left from there, we have decided to go back. I think Honorable Nee can attest to that. We brought in the work and pay motorbike system, where we used to go and give 1, 2, 3 motorbike to those people who arrive back there. We go there, give it to them. You work and own your own motorbike and also bring profit to yourself. That is how we were contributing to the district. But Chester said something, and you two also said it. It's very hard because of the mindset. Many people in the district, most of us, the youth there, we look at everything to be political. And some of us, we are introverts, so you will not understand us, right? But for me, I'm strictly business minded. I love, I think justice is one of the person too that can attest to it. Just of recent, we had one of our brother from the district who we put things together, and we have been investing in a lot of things and been materializing with the understanding that we are moving on, trying to incorporate some people from the district. One person who has benefited from that stuff is Jonah Harris. She's fully employed through our strategy, and that is about business strategy. Some of us we have properties in that district, and we do believe that we can go back there and make the difference. So I'm happy to see such a conversation to find it up. Just thought we can work together. Or in spite of the misunderstanding, we are coming to the stage of an entrepreneur level now. So we can sit down, brainstorm the idea like I was talking about. We need to have a room for the panelists. We need to have a room of the panelists. Yeah, where we'll be making decisions and before coming on this platform. Yes, I think I have to recommend that. So with not much to say because we're about to close. So I hope for further discussion. I'm open and I'm always here anytime.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for joining, Fred. And you made some good points. And we are open. We are open because we're just starting. So we still open to that.
You're picking all the time you'll be coming on your level.
So yeah, just close. Make your parting comment on Amos. Then I will just give the activities for tomorrow and then tell you what time to come and stuff. If you have any parting comments.
Okay. So I will say thank you again to you and Mr. Nice. But then we will need to, like you said, we need to know the time that you guys will be coming on, so we can adjust ourselves. Like today, I know whether that today was the first day or you guys started doing it before today. But whatever the case is, we just need to have the rundown, and then we adjust ourselves to see how we can be on top of the program.
Yeah. So
before I go offline or before the program closes. You tell your family member will be bringing in coal. I'll start selling my coal. Yeah. I'll start selling my coal and my coal water. So I'm fully involved into small business.
Yes. And this is, this is really encouraging justice. And this is what the platform is about. So we talk about what because you have a lot of followers. Imagine you start doing those kind of thing and people start to know about it, they will start following you. And aside from that, this platform is here to promote each other and promote the district. So if you're doing it, it's free of charge. Chester doing this thing from his clear heart. It's free of charge. You come here, everybody knows that you're doing this thing, and people will start directing to your place tobacco water, tobacco, and the rest of the other things. It's very important. So this platform, I can assure you, is all about our district, and we're going to make the change. The discussions we'll have here, people will get motivated. We'll bring people who the district can tap into for resources, and the district will begin to benefit, because those are the kind of things we want to build a network where we can bring people with resources, where we can bring people with ideas and suggestions that will help our young people in our district.
And another thing too, we also I don't know whether we authorize to share the link as well.
Yeah, once you're on the show, because it's live on Facebook, it's live on YouTube, so you can just and share it.
So there are a couple of females that I know, they are very potential. So the next time we'll be meeting, I will bring them. I will inform them, and then I would like to bring them on as well.
Yeah. So thank you guys. So, our before Chester close, we come on. We still starting, and we just new. Like first, we still taking new ideas. Talk to us about anything that you think we need to add to improve the program and to have more people participating, and how to share the program to other networks so they can follow too, especially people from the district, because this thing is focused specifically on the district. They say if you want to build a horse, You must build from your side first. Build your own team first before you start building other places. So that is what we want to do. We will come on Thursday tomorrow, 7 p.m. Liberian time. 7 p.m. Liberian time. And tomorrow's discussion will be specifically about education and opportunity talk. There are a lot of schools in the district. There are a lot of schools in the district. There are a lot of potential people going to school. Where can they find opportunities? Where? Some of us, we sit here, we know what the opportunities are. You there, you know 1 or 2 places where we can find opportunity. There are people who in the district too, they are not going to school. Where can they find opportunity, the scholarship and program? And when we talk about education, it's not just about the formal education going to the classroom, vocational skills training as well. Where can they find those kind of opportunities to continue to develop the district? Come to think about it, Justin, if you have 50 plumbers in the district, or maybe specifically, let's say Cloudtown, if you have 50% who are plumber in Cloudtown, they're making their own income. Do you need to be looking for people all around for plumber in case your Cambo clock or something happened to your bathroom? You don't need to look outside again. You look for people right within our district and empower the people. So those are the kind of conversations we want to keep happy. So tomorrow's show, we're gonna have education opportunity talk, and specifically we'll be looking at infrastructure. We'll be looking at the quality of teaching, the vocational skill. We'll be looking at scholarship programs and where we can find them and who we can talk to build those kind of opportunities. So come prepared. If you want to join the show, be here ready. Do your little research or who you can talk to. And then at times, we will bring people who are expert in those areas. People, especially when it comes to career development.
Yeah.
The day we are discussing career opportunities and career development, will bring people who are career-driven people. They will come and tell exactly how they manage to earn a career. I have a bar experience when I was choosing a career. When I was graduating from high school, because I used to study hard to pass in biology and chemistry. So then I said, okay, but then when I go to university, I'm going to do biology and chemistry. And trust me, with my activities, with everything I was involved with, I spent 2 years studying biology and chemistry, and it was a waste of time. Because that was not my calling, because that was not my focus area. But I joined it because I thought, because I was in high school, I used to score all the grades, so it was something to do. Whereby it was a different calling for me. That's how, after 2 years of wasting my time, I have to change my career direction to go to a business. So you see, so we want to help other young people who have the same struggle. There are plenty of young people sitting there and they don't know where to go. But when a career person comes to talk to her or a specific career, the challenges, the gains, and opportunities are within that career, you can choose at the end of the day, based on your strength and your weakness, you can decide where to go. So we'll be bringing people like that, and we'll like to welcome you guys always to come and contribute to the program. Encourage more people. We want old people too, older people. We want to talk, some days we want to talk about specifically the district. How come we don't have face-to-face again? How come the Cloudtown clinic look like that? What happened? You and I know my Benu to that Cloudtown clinic, she used to do the small injection on our being and thing. When something happened, what happened to the district? That is called the district. I'm making specific reference to that, but let people from Doe community, let people from Gibraltar, let people from Vatan, let get people from you that say that you don't even know the community name in the district. You say now, you say that only Doe community that I know, Doe community in Cloudtown, my play man know. Yeah, so you see.
Why you say that?
Which other community you know? I mean, Vatan, Cloudtown, Gibraltar. What other time again? I don't know.
So the printed t-shirts will be ready on Saturday. The Jamal printed t-shirts will be ready on Saturday.
Hope it is not printed.
So when we're ready for the Jamal talk, you guys can let us know so we can come and talk about it, invite more people to listen. Invite will create publicity. I think Chester, one of the things we need to do is before the show comes on, we develop a flyer for that day program and then share it all the platform and then get to Amos and to share. Say today's program will be about this one, about that one, because everybody will not be here to know what time the program coming on. So if it's coming on tomorrow, we just say
that's a brilliant one.
Then we'll just share it. Everybody know about the topic. Then when people want to contribute to the topic,
Family, I mean that makes an adjustment. Family, let me make some adjustment, right? So we got 7 days a week program, right? And I actually try to step away from this because I got a lot of stuff going. So family, we take up. Family, the guy who managed this is Sylvester. Family going to be one of the hosts plus Sylvester. Sylvester been with me for over 3 years now, 2 to 3 years. So family, one of the things, let me give some of the background. I and family discussed the essence of this. The project started a long time. We even paid for the physical piece, and I hoping we got some equipment in Liberia, and I come with more equipment, so we can have the district more proactive when it comes to the digital communication and physical, how you call it, traditional communication. So for this show, we're going to get faces of this show, and we're going to select panelists. Panelists on the show will be changing most of the people that have like control over the career path or certain discipline we have it, and general will do other things. Our focus is to help promote. I want to lead from the back. My goal is to just make sure everything effective and runs better. It's directly in general for the entire district. For the entire district, we've been on the leg. We started since Monday. We started Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, we started
So
this
just like
Monday.
2 days
So
ago.
something for people to share out, and it's a continuum program. We'll select, so long we choose you as a panelist, we'll eye in the chat room, and it means that every other day for this program is from 7 to 9. We got every day 7 to 9 guys, specific topic, and that topic we're not only discussing, we find a solution. We're not only discussing, we find a solution. So we're discussing, find solution. Like for Monday, we talk about community development. We are mark up for things, and we're trying to put the youth together to see, because when you go to a community, certain part of the community are bad beaches, the long bridge and other things. We can't only look at the representative, but neither the commission. We have to do a collective thing and see, especially the young people. We put ideas together. How can we help to facilitate the project? Also, not outside meaning that he's not included, but in addition to his support for us to have a better community. So, and yesterday was about what? Family was about health, right? Because the host Sylvester didn't come too early because I want people to get used to time, especially for us who manage it. We had to suspend it, and today we talk about business. Tomorrow, Mr. Family talk about what we're going to talk. I think Saturday is going to be entertainment. We want to encourage all the musicians, all like the football player will have Saturday to bring them here. What we can do to improve the soccer system? What can we do to improve the entertainment system? The young people that into music, talented young people and other things. So Saturday will be Sunday. Sunday is a leadership, governance, and other things we discuss. We'll bring leaders.
Yeah, so one thing you talk about
bringing experts, but for now we'll be selective aspect to our panelists.
Yeah, sure. So let hear from everyone so we can try to close.
Yeah, you talk about the sporting aspect. I would suggest that the day will be decided for the sporting or entertainment activities. We have to bring in Sherman. I will let Sherman know that we have this platform, and then I will also share the link with him.
Who is Sherman?
Nathaniel Sherman.
Oh, Sherman. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Sherman. Okay, you can just go to D14. Now you can subscribe. You can follow D14. Then you have
follow
to see whatever
and follow. So anytime the show coming on that, you already get an alert. Then you can just follow. Okay. Yeah, but it's good. But because Amos, what we want to do. I know when Sherman comes, Sherman want to talk national level soccer and thing, because his mindset now, the way he built himself. We want to go back. We want to reflect. You play soccer. Me, I play for Soccer Santé. My Roger, I'm a coach. So I play good football more than yourself. So Joseph Amoa, Diba Boom, JJ Okocha.
Play for the second division level, man.
So JJ Okocha, all the men, and then we just have fun around here when we're playing soccer, when we're playing for the Haji. I call it survival Haji Masakwa. You know, those kind of people are the people that we want to talk about. If we say Hado picking up who used to be in Born Liberian, who used to be dancing Born Liberian and one of them stay around, few of them stay around, we can bring on the show. Just hear from them how it used to be, like how they felt, what happened.
Yeah, the
Sumo Moro, we can hear from Sumo Moro when he was dancing on stage. So those are the kind of things that we'll be discussing in the entertainment session, just to reflect back and compare life at the time to right now, what is it like? So those are the kind of conversations we want to have. But we're going to make it, we're going to improve it. The Fred, we are open to suggestions. Just let us know what you think we can improve and then how we can move about this thing. But we're happy to receive all of you. We're happy to get you here today. This is D14, District number 14 live broadcast. We are live on YouTube and Facebook. We are coming to you from around the world. Chester is here, Amos Dixon, Fred, yeah, and the rest of the other joining us. We'd like to say thank you. Tomorrow's edition is strictly about education and opportunities. Join us at 7 p.m. Liberian time to have a wonderful conversation. We'd like to say thank you and thank you for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Bye, guys.
Okay, just a little cool. It is still in the past. Cool.